Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So today, or I should say this morning, 9 a.m. Actually, I saw it at 9:02 this morning, Eastern Standard Time, that Hot Rod opened up the registration. It was a couple minutes late than normal, and we were able to get in. So we are in for Hot Rod Drag Week 2022. So I will be doing that event. My wife will not be. She does not want to do the longer drive. She'll do the shorter drive like Sick Week, but she doesn't want to do the long drive like the Hot Rod Drag Week, which is more like 1,200 miles versus, the roughly 800 miles that we did this past event. So with that said, I'm gonna, with everything going nuts right now in the world, I think what I'm going to do is just try to do some improvements to the car. Maybe not do some nitrous or turbos or anything like that. I may see if I can find a little bit more weight off of this, do a little more tuning on it, try some things, and see if we can't just squeeze this into an 1199 with a stock bottom end Magnum, which is the 5.9 Magnum. So we're going to see if we can just squeeze into the 11s, see if we can do an 1199, see if I can find a little bit of weight here and there to lighten it. Do some tuning on the car. I want to play with, plugs. I want to try to maybe not run an air cleaner, but run more of a velocity stack. Watching like the the Engine Masters, right? Where they run like a, the funnel in there more to where it basically, air is like a velocity going in much quicker. So I want to try maybe with that. They say that could be good for like, I think 5 horsepower, which isn't a lot, but every horsepower matters, right? Every pound matters. So we're going to try doing some tuning with the carburetor a little bit more, maybe play with some of the different settings. And then also the timing, I want to play with it a little bit more, see if we can advance 1 or 2 more at a time, see what happens. Retard, maybe a degree or 2 if we don't see any improvement. I'm going to try a different plug. I've been running a 1 range colder Champion plug. I want to try running a 1 range actually hotter than standard NGK that I have. So different things like that. I want to do some testing and see if we can't get this thing, like I said, into an 1199. I'm going to try doing cutoffs on the exhaust so I can quickly remove the exhaust. I actually have V-band clamps right on the header, and I can quickly drop the exhaust. But the problem is, talking with Jason Tabscott at Sick Week this past year, if I just drop it off right at the collector, I could lose, 30, 40 pounds of torque. So what I'm going to do is go back about 18 inches on my exhaust and put in another set of V-bands, so I can then, from about 18 inches back from the header, drop the exhaust back, which is only going to be about 25 pounds on the exhaust itself. So that way I can keep the torque, but then lose a little bit of weight and see what that does to the car. So, each time you make a change, you want to run it twice and make sure you can do back-to-back passes, make a change, back-to-back passes, or 2 passes, right? See if the change was good or bad or no change. And then try something else, and then, do 2 more runs. So that's kind of what we're going to be trying to see what we can do. Is we're going to play with the tuning, a little bit of weight on the car, and see if we can't get this thing into the 11s. And the other reason is my son. He is 24. And he has never driven anything like this. He's always been a baseball player. Then he went to college, tried to play baseball, got hurt, finished his college degree. Now he's working out of college. And so, we're going to let him try this. And I wanted him to try this at a lower, safer speed, for his first few times to kind of get used to it and see if he kind of wants to get into this. He's kind of into cars. But I think now, that he sees these drag and drive events, he wants to do one. So we're going to try him slowly, so I'm not going to, I can take timing out. I can change the shift point on the car and slow it down, to the 13s so he can learn and become more comfortable. And then we can add the timing up, turn the shift points up on the shift tack light, for example, and let him give it a run. So that's the reason why I think I'm also not going to turbo or nitrous or anything right now, just to, I want to see if I can get this thing into the 11s, normally aspirated, just for my own thing, right? I am less than 0.3 of a second away from getting there. You know, so you look at it, it's either 300 pounds or I need some horsepower, some tuning, and some poundage. And the driver could use to lose about 20 pounds. So, you know, there's a couple hundreds right there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next upload, and which will be, you know, all the repairs that I am doing from sick week, you know, that happened to the car.